Well, hello there, welcome back to the channel. Monday, December the 1st, and it was suitably rainy outside, so time to get on with the tree, which wasn't straightforward as always, but with the help of a bradawl and a hammer, I got that tree standing up straight. I may be fiddling with the lights here, but I'm not too precious over the placement of lights. As long as the lights are pretty well spread out, that will do for me. If there are patches of green or more lights on one side, it doesn't bother me because it's a tree and you should see that it's a tree and you can't spread out lights perfectly. Ignore the broom I was sweeping up when I videoed this. But the tree is done. Red baubles, red bow on the top and lights. I've not used any tartan ribbon after all because I like how it looks like this. And Henry also loves how it looks like this, and literally as soon as it was done, he was there on that chair. Dudley used to be the same. When I'd move the chair to be next to the tree, he'd sit on there immediately after not sitting on the chair at all. And Henry is exactly the same. Cats and trees, they love it. And actually Henry's really good. He doesn't try to bat the baubles or climb the tree. He just likes to sit beside it. Any branches that are cut off I keep, and they are used to make the wreath. I've gathered a few bits of foliage from the garden there, and I've got some red roses. As you know, I always put my wreath away as it was taken down, and I do it for a couple of reasons. One, I'm too lazy to clear it, but also it means that I can see how it looked the year before, and if I want to do anything the same or make changes. Just realised that I haven't got any eucalyptus, so I need to go out and cut some of that. And I really liked last year's wreath. The shape of it was the best I've ever done. I remembered that I'd bought some red berries from the range quite some time ago now, £1.69, and I didn't want to forget to put them into the wreath. I'm not going to have the walnuts in it this time. I've liked it, but now I'm over it, so not this year. Final reminder of how the wreath looked before, and now I need to remove all of that dried out foliage, and it takes moments to do, it doesn't take long at all. I'm lazy, so I've left the bow in place rather than take it off and resit it. So when you make a wreath on a base such as this, which is just willow, you just push in your branches of foliage in the one direction, and that keeps it looking neat. And when you come to dismantle it, you know exactly how to do it, and it will take moments. If you push them in a haphazard manner, it would take forever to clear it. So just keep it in the one direction so it's neat and you know how you've made it. You've seen me do this many times before, so I've just time-lapsed it. And basically, I start with the Christmas tree and go round with that layer. Once I'm happy with that, I add the foliage from the garden. Once that's in place, I'll add berries, flowers. If I was using nuts, I'd add those at that stage too. It's just building it up in layers until you like the shape and how it looks. And a spoiler, I'm never completely happy with how things look when I make a wreath, but I remind myself it's handmade, it's not meant to be perfect. We do not need perfection, we just need it to look nice, how we want it to look, and this looks how I want it to look. It could be better, I could cut off some of those more straggly branches, but I'm quite happy with it. I don't need perfection, I really don't, and I'm not after it, which is good because I can't do perfection. But my friend Tiger likes it, and there it is on the door. And as it gets dark, I can show you the lights outside the window of the kitchen. 3 Christmas trees in pots. 2 of those would have been burnt, 1 would have died in a pot had Bill not rescued all of them, so I'm glad to see them there. And I had to put lights on the eucalyptus and the other bush too, just because it looked nice. And this is how it looks from the kitchen. You know, if it snowed, it would feel like we were in a snow globe with those trees and the lights. And when you open the front door, this is the scene. There's not a lot. It's just around the porch and on the Christmas tree there. The garage window has lights on the inside, which we've had up all year, but you can't see them from here. So quite simple, quite easy, quite quick. That's the main thing. It's quick to put up, quick to take down. And I like the simplicity. And of course, when Tiger hears me in the garden, he always comes to spend time with me. Time to make the gingerbread house. I was in two minds whether to do this year, but Bill actually asked, have you made the gingerbread house yet? And as long as people want me to make it, I will make it. You might recall I made this template not so long ago, and I knew it needed to be tweaked somewhat, but when I looked at it, I really hated it. I didn't like anything about it, and I knew it was going to just cause too many problems. So I gave up. I gave up on that one, and I just made a very quick and very basic gingerbread house template, as you can see here. I already had my dough made and in the fridge, so just cut out the shapes, put them back in the fridge, and then baked them. And this is the design I came up with. Yeah, it's quite basic really. That's about all I can say. Inside you can see how I stick things together. I always use sugar cubes. Gives stability and, well, it's like a brick. As always, with plenty of mistakes, you can see there's a gap on the top of the window there, but I can just cover that up with icing. My top tip, never make a gingerbread house and have it hanging off your worktop like that. That was an accident waiting to happen. I can't believe I didn't knock it and send it flying. Anyway, here I'm just going to put icing along the top of the walls and then attach the roof pieces. So while the icing sets, I tie ribbon around the whole structure just to hold things in place and stop the roof pieces from slipping. And once that's set enough, I can take the ribbon off. The chimney I put together the day before, so I just needed to glue that in place with icing and just leave it all to set. Then I can start to decorate. I made this small fondant snowman to sit by the door. You can see the size of him compared to the food colouring pot. And there it is done. Despite all the errors, mistakes, the frustrations, I like how it turns out. It reminds me of an old-fashioned post office, and I would use this template again. What I will say about gingerbread houses is it can be very frustrating. The fun part is decorating. So if you have children, get a kit. Just get a kit because it'll be so much quicker and you get straight to the fun part. But for me, Christmas in this house includes the gingerbread house. And as long as Bill and Violet like to see it, I will carry on making it. That's how it looks on the shelf. And so far, Henry Cat has kept away, but it's a matter of time before he takes a chunk out of it. And you can see I've got fairy lights in there as well. I left a hole at the back of one of the pieces so that I could put some fairy lights inside. I've altered the wreath on the back door, just added some berries and fir cones and red ribbon, and a red ribbon on the light at the back door too. With the house now decorated, I can focus on the rest of the bits and pieces, and this is a gift for Bill, obviously from Barber. They sent me another pin, which is kind of nice. And I decided to get him a gift set because he's running low on fragrance, and I've decided these are really good value for money. So in this wash bag we have a fragrance for men and a shower gel. And again, you could buy the fragrance on its own or pay an extra £4 and get the shower gel and the bag. So obviously I did that. I've not tried it, so I don't know what it smells like, but hopefully he'll like it. And I like the Barber fragrance that I bought recently, so I think for every day it's a nice everyday fragrance. And with that done, I decided I needed a little treat. Now, I know, I've only recently bought a lipstick, but I do like a red lip in December. And I like a choice of red lip, so I can have a very bright red or a deep red, or as in this case, a raspberry red. It was quite dark this day and the delivery was quite late, so you can't really see the colour brilliantly, but I'll try to show you what it's like. Obviously it's red, and yes, a kind of crushed raspberry red. I'm trying to show you the number and the name there. It's number 755. Is it called Rouge Saga? Something like that. Anyway, that gives an idea of the colour. And that will be it for festive treats for myself. I've bought enough. But there's always room for a festive coffee, and the Greggs Gingerbread latte is fantastic. Weekly shop time now, so red roses, not reduced, and not much of the shopping was reduced this week. I found a few yellow stickers, which is always welcome. I need to keep this poinsettia away from this character because they are dangerous to cats, but it's a small one, so I can move it out of the way quite quickly. Couldn't resist for £4. I just like a poinsettia at Christmas. Coleslaw was reduced, and the cheese and onion quiche. Found another of their pizza, which I've put in the freezer. And Bill wanted lasagna for dinner, so I was very happy to find mince reduced. Mince is such a price, even reduced, it's a ridiculous price. And reduced eggs. I've been quite lucky with eggs reduced lately, so I bought 2 boxes of those. And then more interesting bits and pieces, some steak, because we haven't had steak for a while. I'm going to make sausage and mash with Savoy cabbage next week. Coca-Cola with Father Christmas on it. And I'm still buying goose fat because roast potatoes with goose fat is just fantastic. No reduced salad, so I just got Caesar salad, potato gratin, just bits and pieces to show you really. And as always, I'm being watched. I told you I was going to get this sandwich again. It's so good. And there's the lasagna sauces for the lasagna. I'm not a snob. I will use sauces quite happily, thank you. And the bread that we use. Parsnips, because I'm going to put those in the freezer. And the tea that we like came in a tin this time, which is rather lovely. Don't know what I'll use it for, but I'm sure I'll find a use. And of course, more napkins. I want chocolate chips because I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies soon. £10.95 for that bag of chocolate chips. Honestly, I needed to sit down when I saw that price. Got this magazine because I'm seeing my mum next week and she likes that, and that one's for me. She wouldn't be interested in that one. They didn't have this cake last week, so when I saw it this week, I put it in my trolley. I think it's a cinnamon bun with the gingerbread man on the top. And this was meant to be so cool, and look, it's upside down. That's my chocolate treat this week. A few stocking fillers for Bill. Look at this, I got this Lindt chocolate Santa and then I've managed to rip all of the foil. I'm so clumsy. Got him the neck oil. I only bought that because it's in a box and it'll be easy to wrap. And then this sounds like fun. Guess a sketch. I take it you have to draw something and we're meant to guess what it is, but that sounded like fun. Terry's chocolate orange, because you have to have those at Christmas. It's really the law. And then some more solution for his face. So he likes his moisturisers, so I've got him quite a few of those now. I'll get a few more bits in the next week or so, but pretty much I'm done. But look at the state of that foil. I'm so clumsy. And Bill wanted a fried breakfast for lunch, and I had my quiche with salad and coleslaw. Don't be fooled, I'm not that healthy really. And then I'm going to get on with my cooking. So I've got some garlic butter there. Everything is out, the kitchen's a mess. I am frying the mince for the lasagna. I've got my parsnips there. The onion is for a cottage pie that I'm making for Bill for the weekend. And there's the mashed potato to go on said pie. Multitasking at its best. So by this time I'd done most of what I needed to do, and here it all is. The lasagna is there, just waiting to cool down so I can put it in the fridge. This is the cottage pie. Don't be fooled, it looks dry, but it'll be fine when it's recooked. The mashed potato I'm going to plop on the top, and when you make mash for a pie such as this, my advice is to keep it kind of lumpy, so it doesn't just sink through. Whereas normally you try to get the lumps out. I leave it a little lumpy. And the parsnips are about to go in the freezer, and the garlic butter there I'm going to put in that baguette to make a garlic bread. So it's just got butter, parsley, and my lazy Sadie garlic from the fridge. So I'm just going to mix it together, slice into the baguette, and then put the butter in there. So that's quite a lot of food prep done there. I tidy as I go along, so it's not too much to clear up afterwards. There's the finished garlic bread ready to go in the fridge for later. The cottage pie with its potato topping, and potatoes for the freezer. So I've bagged up the parsnips and potatoes now, so I'm so happy to have more in the freezer. And while I did this, Bill was at the beach hut, having a nice time and checking on the beach hut and doing some painting. But don't feel bad for me, because I'm just here in the warm with my tea and my cake. If you've made it this far, well done. I know it's a long video this week, but thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.